This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
As always, we got another dope guest in the building.
Another one.
And he goes by the name of Kid Breeze.
Yeah. What's poppin', man? What's poppin', y'all? What's good?
I'm good, man. I know I had you travel extremely far.
You know, man. You know, it's a trek, man. Every time I got to come to this side of the city, man, it's always extremely far for me, you know what I'm saying? But we made it.
Yeah.
We made it, man. We
did
did
it.
it, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
Now, Breeze, where did Kid Breeze originate from? Who gave you this unique name?
Right. All right. So originally, like all my homies, like my OG used to call me Juice Head, right? And some of my homies from high school heard her saying that. I wasn't really too fond of it. They started calling me that, you know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't too fond of that. And so they just started calling me Juice.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, I could get with that. But I wasn't even rapping back then. You know, it was like, that was like junior year high school type thing. But, like senior year, I'm like a real laid back dude, for the most part. And one of my homies was like, man, bro, you come through the room just breezing through the room, you know what I'm saying? Like just cool, so, I don't know. I feel like somewhere around then I kind of probably adopted the name, you know what I mean? And I started like getting it stitched on the fitteds and stuff, you know what I mean? And when I started rapping, like senior year, you know what I'm saying? That was just the rap name I went with, right,
Yeah,
fitting. So
every time I think of Breeze, I think of it's about to be
Breeze. Yeah, But yeah, I mean the kid part really, cause like I feel like I'ma never really grow up, bro. I'm a real grown man. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma always be like a kid at heart, and
yeah.
like I dig. I mess with the shorties. So.
And I respect you for saying kid instead of Lil Breeze.
Yeah, nah, man, nah.
We got too many little. We got some little pumps.
Yeah, I think I fell like in the middle of that spectrum. It was like Lil Bow Wow,
I was
Lil
about
Romeo.
to say, like, that's really when it died.
Right, I was too old for that.
Bow Wow,
So when
Lil
it came
Romeo.
back, that wouldn't fit.
Lil Breeze wouldn't fit.
Nah, maybe in another alias or something. Lil Breeze.
Now, we gonna jump straight into the shipmates.
Facts.
Because that's how I, got familiar of who you are.
Facts.
So, who is the shipmates?
Alright, so the shipmates, that's me and my boy, my CP. I met bro in college.
What school did you go to?
I went to SIU with Pretty Riot, you know what I mean?
Unfortunate.
Salukis, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Man.
They was at SIU when it was busing.
Yeah,
we got the fall off.
You feel me? See, we the ones who had it busting, so I'm like, I could vouch, you know what I mean? But yeah, I met bro there, and just really on some music stuff. Like he older than me, a couple years, so when I got there, he was like the man, like on the beats, like everybody telling me like, oh, you rap, ooh, oh, you need to get, ooh, my CP, you need to, ooh. So, time go on, we ended up joining the same frat, and that's when we really like kind of linked up, and he started like making a lot of beats for a project that I put out back then. I wasn't even making no beats back then.
What's the title of the project?
Man, that was called One Man Variety Show. You feel me? Yeah, like real. It was a whole bunch of raps from when I was like 14, 15, 16. I just kind of compiled them into like this like big conglomerate project, you know what I'm saying? But probably like the year after I had graduated, that's when I really got back on the production side, you know what I'm saying, like the boards. And bro was just the perfect person to go to, like to really dig into it. Cause like, I used to mess with it like high school. You get Fruity Loops, the free program. Like I used
3.5. What's up?
Yeah, 4. We there. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me? Like it wasn't. It was nothing like too extensive until I got with bro. Like, man, bro, I can't be out here paying for no beats, bro. Like I'm trying to. You feel me?
Get this.
What's up? You know what I'm saying? And usually the game ain't sold. It's ain't told. It's sold. You feel me? But bro was my man at the time, so I'm like, put me on. And he just showed me the basics, and from there, man, the shipmates developed. We started like coming together and because I started getting that good that we could collab. I started like understanding, you know what I mean, instrument mixing and, you know what I'm saying, different usage of hardware and stuff like that, you know. So
I have a question just for visual people like me. So when you guys collab on a beat, how does that look? Like, how does that come about? Is it like y'all literally sitting there making the beat together, or do somebody start it and somebody is finished? Yeah, like how does that process usually work?
Well, as of right now, he currently stays in Phoenix. So it's a lot of file sharing now. Like he'll send a skeleton, you feel me, a sample loop or something like, man, you dig this, or sometimes he'll just make the whole beat, you know what I'm saying, and ask me if I dig it or whatever. But before, like when we was in the same, you know, space, shit, we would like he'll start on a track, you know, he'll open up a sample or a loop. I'll put the snares on it, you know what I mean? He'll come back and he'll put the kicks on it, you know. I'll put a filter on the hook, you feel me?
Like a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, just a lot of back and forth until we just like, all right, we done, you know what I mean? We can make it full.
Now, as a producer, do you feel like producers receive enough credit?
Yes and nah. You know what I mean? As far as influence for the culture, like, yeah, I think they do credit because everybody know, you know, like producers are who craft the sound, you know what I mean? Like, you got to give somebody a beat to allow them to figure out what flow they want to do, you feel me? How they want to come off, how they want to ride the beat or whatever. But on the other side of it, nah, because I just think, you know, if you gonna give a producer some credit, you got to be vocal about it. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of artists, you know, I mean, a lot of independent artists, you know, long story short, don't really do that. You know, I see a lot of people just post or release music,
and it's no type of production.
You know,
credit
I don't know
attached.
where it came from. And regardless, like, if you as an artist need to learn where it come from, even if it's a YouTube beat, like, who made it, you know, like, so you could. You feel me? Like, that's a big part of it, you know. A lot of times, like, that's better than getting paid to somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Credit is everything.
Somebody who just starting something like that, you know, so.
And, you know, it's because I know you, of course, we're going to get into the rapping, but production-wise, do you keep all the good beats for yourself?
Man.
Be
bro.
honest.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I make something that's really jamming, like, and I be like, I can see somebody on it, but a lot of times, bro,
I see me on it.
I mean, but now a lot of times it'll make it to the point where I get it to that person, and I don't get the response I expected. Like, I'll be in that bouncing, like, man, I can see woo-woo on here, and I send it to woo-woo, and woo-woo, like, yeah, bro, it's decent, bro. I'm going to get in the lab. I'm going to see what I can do with it. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. A couple months go by, I come back to it, I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, that's how a lot of songs, you know, that I got came about, you know, so.
Okay, so
people passed on.
You ain't got to speak much about this, but I'm going to say this. The joint I sent you, that joint you sent me that I sent you back, yay or nay?
Yeah, oh yeah. Come on. Yeah, man, yeah. Facts. But, I just know what you're going to do with it. I know you're going to dissect the record. You know, you're going to take the stems, you know, do what you got to do, add your drops. You know what I mean? Like, your points of emphasis, you're going to really cook up. And that's what I can, you know, respect about you as an artist.
I wasn't going to send it to you neither. I was going to wait for the official drop. But I'm like, you know what? I can't because I understand the production side of things. Like, y'all at least want to hear.
Yeah.
You know, at least, let me see what you cooking up. Like, I made that. Like, let me see what you cooked up on.
Let's see what you put on that record.
So you going to make me a beat?
Man, what you gonna be rapping about?
See, look, he's sincere about his beat.
I gotta know the mode, you know what I mean, how you coming as to how I'm gonna approach the beat, you know what I'm saying? So what's your subject matter?
So it's just gonna be like, you know, I'm be talking that ish.
Talking that ish?
Yeah. Okay, so look, I need you to make a beat that say Pretty Riot.
A beat that says Pretty Riot.
Mm-hmm.
That mean pass.
No, I really had something about that, but I don't know. I can figure out a way to incorporate that. You know, we'll get you right. Yeah, we'll get you right, no doubt.
We gonna get into a quick music break. Here's the homegirl iLLANOiZE with Tingling right here on iLLANOiZE via Logic Radio. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
me an offer, baby. Give me a heart. Make me an offer, baby. Before we start, make me an offer, baby. Give me a heart. Make me an offer.
So I kind of want to know, like, how you feel about the music industry right now. Like, do you feel like it's oversaturated with the same stuff? Do you feel like hip-hop is dying? Do you feel like something new is being reborn? Like, how you feel about the state of hip-hop as of right now?
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's oversaturated, but that's just with the creation of new mediums and new ways and innovative and easy ways for people to put music out. You know, nowadays you can get $200, go get a mic, computer, inbox. SoundCloud's free, you know what I'm saying, and you know you put your song up, you know, and that's no knock to nobody who do that, because that was me at a point in time, you know, 5, 6, 7 years ago, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, I mean, to answer your question about saturation, yeah, and that's why, you know, I mean, it's an attractive art, you know what I'm saying, like rapping, making music is cool, expressing yourself in front of a microphone, you feel me, it's something that everybody would like to do, you know what I mean? You do it in the shower, the crib, you know, like,
I know, I be
so it's
singing,
cool,
okay.
you know, it's cool, you know, but as far as like what's like coming, or if it's like a new thing arising, I mean, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I was hollering at my OG, and we was talking about disco, you know, and how like disco kind of, you know, was kind of like it semi coexisted with funk, but it was more so for dancing, you know what I'm saying, like specifically for, you feel me, like to get people off their feet, you know what I'm saying, but at a point in time, I guess she was telling me about like some kill disco party that they had or something, where they went to some stadium, might have been in Chicago, I don't remember what the stadium was at, but they basically just blew up a whole bunch of disco records. You know what I'm saying? She was like,
blew them up,
just
like,
blew them up.
like,
you know? Yeah, you know.
C4 bomb,
Yeah,
boom.
you know, type something like that along the lines. I have to action kind of, you know, like don't like quote me on all this, but I'm pretty close. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and then she was like, after that, you know, that kind of like, you know, descended the disco era. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying like something like that gonna happen now, you know, but that just goes to say like it is a such thing as new things arising and just being a thing, or new things coming and then being something great, you know what I'm saying, or something not great, well, great and different. You feel me?
Gotcha. So, do you feel like social media, you know, help? I ain't gonna say help, but do you feel like social media can be a reason towards why things is saturated?
I'm sorry.
Man, bro, like, bro, we would be in here for days, like, talking about, like, where I stand on, like, stuff like that. But, I mean, yeah, definitely, bro, like, because think about what you do when you wake up, you feel me? Like, you pick your phone up, you scroll, you know what I mean? Like, I've recently been trying to get out of the habit of that for kind of reasons that, like, questions that you just asked, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, if you somebody on your phone and you see somebody, bro, you see somebody go from 1,900 followers to 38,000. You know what I mean? Like, whether you know them or not, you watch them do that. You like, bro, I can do that too, just the same way they did it. Whatever they doing, whether they getting on making videos on Instagram, putting out songs, whatever, like, I could do that too, because I seen it. I watched it happen at, like, firsthand. You feel me? Like,
that's a beautiful way to break that question down.
Yeah.
for real, bro.
I like, hey, that is facts, man. I'm on the same boat of getting out that habit. I mean, not even getting out that habit, because I feel like social media is the reason of a lot of mental health issues that's going on.
Oh, yeah.
It was a lot of people wasn't depressed like this back then.
Nah, bro.
Now many people dealing with depression because they friend ain't liking a pic, or they ain't getting enough followers or comments.
They put too much into social media. Like, they put too much value. They place too much value in social media.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just coming from a woman's standpoint, girls really be wanting Instagram bodies.
Yeah, like they like really like I got
You
like
gonna take whatever is up under these clothes because I'm not getting, like, but it's like it really like that whole stigma just really encourages women like, oh, go get surgery to look like a cookie cutter version of every other woman that's on Instagram. Like, who finna do all that? First of all, who got surgery money?
You go get what's of these.
and it's crazy. Like it's like I got like like a lot. All really like 90% of my homies is like blue collar guys. They work like different jobs and things like that. A lot of them work with the youth, and they'll tell me like, like well actually I was telling them like, man, people be really doing stuff to like really just go viral, like solely to go viral. Like I'm looking at like the prom pictures and stuff like that. It's like somebody like it's like really to see who gonna get the most likes. You know what I'm saying? At least seemingly to me. Like
no, that's what it is. It's a matter of who gonna get the most likes.
And it's cool. I like it, man. I like to see
attention.
our people looking beautiful. Like, bro, I'm with all that. You know what I'm saying? But it just seems like it's like that's the intentions of it now. It's not to go to prom, or if we speaking on just prom, I don't want to like single that out. But it ain't to go and have a good time. It's to, man, I'm finna get fly.
Take these pictures.
I'm finna, get this Maserati, you know what I'm saying? And we finna get 20,000 likes, and
that's gonna be our prom.
That's all they care about.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Shit, street dreams,
Okay, so since with all that being said, because we did get sidetracked a little bit, so like, what do you think really sets you apart from other artists right now?
Man, what musically or?
Musically, you could talk about your personality if you feel like that's contribution. Just give it.
Question.
Thank
you.
you.
That's a real good question. I did that. Well, I mean, I would say musically, man, authenticity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a lot, and I've said this like in a couple different interviews. Like, I don't really give a lot of myself on via social media, which is where nowadays you get to know independent artists and know them for what they do. But you'll get all of that in the music. You know what I mean? I'm mad vulnerable on the track. Like I'm, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna tell you, whether it's current, whether it happened the week before I recorded it or 3 years before I recorded it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna give you the real. And 99.9% of the time it's something that's going on with me or my comrades. You know what I'm saying? My circle. But and I feel like I started out early with that. I ain't come like just giving like surface level, like, the girls, I get the girls, I get the money, it's like, I do get the girls, but where was I getting these girls at? What's some of these girls' names? Low key, you know what I mean? Like what's like I dig, like if you listen, like it, like it'll tell you, and it's funny because a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the people or situations that I address, privately within the music, they may never even catch it. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, I'm just real personal with it.
So we was not to cut you off, but we was kind of just talking about mental health and stuff like that. So do you find therapy like within your music? Like,
yeah,
like it's real
for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. Because I can always go back to it and think about where I was at that point in time. You know what I mean? Like, where was I at mentally? You know what I mean? Like, what was going on? Why I write this song? You know what I mean? Like, it's really like that, that's nice. And I can honestly say that's how it is, But I guess as a person, what sets me apart, and which is why I said it's a good question, is I'm super like I'm super seasoned, man. Like
you seasoned like
super
like salt, pepper.
Yeah, man. As far as life, man, I done did a lot. Like I done did a lot. Like from a street punk, 17, 18, doing dumb stuff, gang banging, going to school, straightening up. You know what I mean? Really active on campus. You know what I mean? Being that dude. You know what I mean? Graduating. Getting out, you know what I mean? Still dabbling in the streets, you know what I mean? Back and forth working jobs, like I had so many different experiences to the point where like I could legit talk about anything any rapper could other than jail time because I ain't never did no bid. I ain't never got caught, you know what I mean?
That's good though.
But anything these rappers is making up, I didn't like
did it
real
for
life. You know what I mean? Like nine times out of 10. You know what I mean? And I ain't bucking, beating my chest, or saying there's nothing like that. But definitely seasoned.
That's what it is.
Salt Bay.
So you put like dude that had the steak. But
The face with it.
speaking of music, let's talk about this snowball effect and how you and DJ First Class how did things come about? What song sparked this whole project?
Man, cool. Man, DJ First Class, right? Like I said, I'm in a frat, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Shout to bros. I got a Neo named Mo. I went to high school with his cousin, grew up with his cousin, Quentin. He is in the same fraternity as DJ First Class. Had been telling me for the longest, like, man, you got to link with my bro, DJ First Class. This was like 2-3 years ago. Woo woo. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do that. I got you. You know what I mean? So fast forward, I started throwing the Henny and the Homies events, The third one, I asked DJ First Class to do it. And it just turned out well. And after that, it was really after that. I mean, but we was in tune before that, like just texting, like, man, bro, we gotta work, we gotta woo woo, like that type of stuff. Telling me about what he was doing with different magazines and stuff he was working with, But we had never really like buckled down and did nothing. So fast forward, we do Henny and the Homies, and then maybe around like last year, December or November, I was just recording songs, just in the mode after I had put the Valley out.
Yep.
So I was just not really trying to put no project together, but just, still just in the mode of recording music, you know what I mean? Like really just trying to like keep out of dumb stuff and like crazy stuff that was going on, like, legally and shit, So
what's the difference as far as listening? What's the listening difference between Valley and Snowball Effect?
I say like the Valley was a bit more like hybridish. Like I kind of tried to like incorporate like the a lot of like trap drums, trap compositions, like the kind of flow. You know what I'm saying? Like within a couple songs, but I feel like Snowball Effect, I kind of just came with it. I ain't care about.
What
I was
nothing
just
sounded like.
You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
you cared about the quality,
Yeah,
but you didn't have a actual concept.
Right, I wasn't going like, all right, I want this record for these people. I want this because I want to be able to perform. This good when I perform, and I was just like, nah, like this, boom, it's a song, so.
So, talk to me about how'd you come up with the name for Snowball Effect?
All right, it's a good question. She coming with that fire, man. Like, cause I really wanted. That's what I want to talk about. But so. Man, small piece before I start. Like, I feel like I'm getting in the mode of naming a lot of my projects after geographical beings or nature or, something with the environment, Earth, you know what I'm saying? So, Snowball Effect, just simply put, it's just Snowball Effect, you know what I mean? Like, everything, like, every project I done put out since my first song in 2009, you know what I'm saying, has gotten bigger, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what Snowball Effect was going to encompass, you know what I mean? Like, I knew that more people was going to hear it than people who heard the Valley. Then that was through, DJ First Class as a medium because, he has a freaking huge Twitter following, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know where this man got that from.
Okay, I'll be asking myself the same thing. Like,
man, but he know how to work it, though.
That's what I'm going to say. He put in work, man. That's really what it is.
I remember when the man had like 7,000 followers. Like, I remember that, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I watched them build that, and I'm like, man, bro, if that's the route that people going now, that's how we gonna tie that in, bro. Like, we gonna make sure this one catches a little more fire than the last one did. And DJ First Class is the perfect person to do that with. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. He knows how to work media.
Yeah. Fact.
And that's what you call a power player.
Yeah.
You need somebody on your team that can let you focus on what you need to focus on musically while they handle the media situation. Yeah. Because as an artist, if you focus on both, your thoughts get flooded. But when think about it, for a quick example, T.I. said he was shocked to see Kanye with a phone.
Yeah.
You know how Kanye been tweeting stuff lately? He say Kanye never really has a phone.
Right.
Because he's always mentally focused on, when it come to music, he's focused on that. And now recently, you don't really see Kanye tweet no more. Why? Because now he's back to music and he got rid of that phone. So that's why I'm like, you know, that makes First Class is a great role player as far as letting you focus, and he do the dirty work.
Yep. And people just pick it up, you know what I mean? And they all legit, you know, it's legit interactions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, for the most part, you know, so, like, I dig it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, for the final question before we get into this game and introduce your single, what do you hope listeners gain from Snowball Effect?
Well, first and foremost, a sense of who's all on there. You know what I'm saying? Because the Valley, I was on my code. You know, like I did have one feature. My bad. My homie Amir Tripp. He used to go by Trip Heavy, but shout out my homie Amir Tripp. He did the hook on Black Air Max. But other than that, you know, it was all me. So this one, Snowball Effect, you know, I brought, you know, a lot of the artists that I mess with just along for the road, you know. So Richie West, Joel Q, Law the Dragon, Jay Hayes, my homie Chris P did like a lot of the keys and stuff on the back of them beats. My homie Bailey did the cover, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Bailey. You know, really, because like I said, it was a snowball. So I want, like, as I'm growing, like I want, you know, if I know I'm gonna reach a certain platform, then I want to help you do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
pretty much you, for listeners, you want them to understand what you've been through and who you've been working with.
Oh yeah.
On this project,
and listen to the music. You know what I mean? Because it's telling you what I be on. You know what I mean? Like, it's people think I'm just this mystical creature, you feel me? Like, I just pop up, you know what I mean? Like, I don't go to work, I don't know, I'm just always just making music, you know what I mean? Listen to the raps. Like, I'm telling you what I'm doing, you know what I mean?
You got them bars, bro.
Bro.
I rocks with the music you make, man. I'm happy to know you.
Man, bro, appreciate you, bro. You already know we had that talk, like, man, we friends, man.
We
you know
talks.
what I'm saying? Like, we are guys.
Yeah, we
now,
talks
you know
on the phone.
Yeah, bro.
It ain't no like, it ain't just business.
G.
Yeah, we be on the phone venting.
Bro, really talking, bro. Like, I be looking at the phone like, bro, we've been on for like 45 minutes. Like, Jesus, but now you my dog, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, that's really, like, kind of sum it all up, what I want to encompass, bro. Like, listen to the music. Listen to me grow. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be the same people. They be like, man, I ain't no Breeze like that. Like, bro, because you wasn't checking into the, you know what I'm saying?
So wait, I got one quick question before we hop into that game. So I want to know, because you're about to hit the stage on May 26th, right. You know, performing alongside Logan and Biko. Yeah. So I just want to know, what do you usually do to prepare for a performance?
Just make sure everything is just in order, so that way before the performance, I don't got to do much to prepare.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if whatever the music, everything cut, you know, said it's timed out, because I do at least one rehearsal before. So, like I said, just making sure everything is set. You know, if I'm gonna have a live band, a 2-piece, somebody playing the piano, have your stand ready, somebody out there playing the flute, be in stance, like prepare, so that way we could just chill. We could, you know, before the show, we could just, you know, relax enjoy the people, you know what I mean, that's around. So that way after the show, you ain't scrambling to talk to everybody because you couldn't interact prior to your performance, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I do. Just make sure everything's straight, at least like 30 minutes. Like,
smart man.
Smart man. At least my set, if it's a shared show, you know. So shout out to Illinois.
Hey,
slide on 26, you know.
Go ahead, throw the plug out.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Y'all definitely got to come slide, check us out, man. You know, it's a lot of talent on the bill. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a good time, bro. Y'all already know how I'm coming, bro. For real. Like,
I can't wait.
Y'all already, bro.
Simple as put, I can't wait. Get your tickets now.
Y'all already know.
This is about to be a show, and what we finna do now is get into this quick game. We gonna fly through this game one time, and then we gonna play your exclusive record and let you tell the people how they can get in tune with you. So it starts off with a shum like this. If you wasn't rapping, what do you see yourself doing?
Man, if I wasn't rapping, I see myself cooking. I'll probably be a chef.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I like
So
to
you
cook a
be
lot.
cooking the beats.
Nah, well, I
You
mean,
be cooking up food.
well, I mean, if that was a option for me, I could say producing, but I guess we gotta say nothing like musically related. So I'd probably be cooking,
So
chef.
they hand you a aux cord in a sold out arena. What's the first song you play that's yours?
The first song I played, the song we about to play right now.
Bet y'all gonna be hearing that shortly.
Yeah.
Let's see, because we running low on time.
Oh yeah, I'm quick with it.
Let's see, if you had a superpower, what would that superpower be?
Man, bro, to go back in time, time travel. Yeah,
Yeah.
time travel.
Take
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
I
like
think
that
I'll
one.
take that superpower.
I would say read people's minds, but then I thought about that, like, I don't know if I want to know what everybody thinking, but definitely time travel.
So, one word that best describe your mother.
One word that best describes my mother. It's two words, no nonsense. You know what I mean? Or not like no nonsense, Moms don't play that, period.
Okay. Pretty right. What you got for 'em?
Okay, I'm about to find out how real you is right now.
All right.
Okay, pancakes or waffles?
Oh, pancakes.
Do you like
Good
them burnt?
job.
You like your
Right,
pancakes
because Taya
burnt?
said she don't eat pancakes unless they burn.
Nah, I don't like the crunchy pancakes. I like them like soft, buttery.
And fluffy.
Yes.
You like yours tastes like cake.
Man,
Got you.
yeah. IHOP, man, Or J-Hop, because, me, B-Hop, excuse me, Breeze House of Pancakes, Almost gave my government name to my J-Hop.
Dead.
B-Hop, though. F with me.
Okay, so would you rather be broken, happy, or depressed and rich?
Man. I guess broken, happy.
Okay.
Maybe I can stay optimistic enough to find a way to get rich.
True.
Oh,
See?
I like the way you spent that. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Let's see. Family Guy or The Simpsons?
Family Guy.
That's
Okay.
real. That's real.
That's
Okay. Oh, actually, I want to know. So, give me an unpopular opinion. So, something that you believe in that other people, when you say, it, look at you like, what?
You are happy if you have a lot of money.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's why
Or
he
happier, should I
That's why
say.
he didn't pick the happy and
Yeah.
because he know
Yeah.
what it takes to. Okay.
Yeah, you are happier when you.
Now, I'm sorry to cut you off, my brother. My bad.
No.
So, let the people know where they can find you, and things of that in the upcoming show and the joint we about to play.
Facts, man. Well, yo, Kid Breeze. You can find me at the actual Breeze on Instagram and Twitter. That's where I'm most active at. You feel me? Instagram stories, everything. Facebook, Kid Breeze. Definitely slide through the show, man. May 26th. Man, it's gonna be legit, man. We at the Wire, straight up Roosevelt Road. We like 2 blocks off Austin, for my out west representatives, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. And this next joint that we about to play right now, man, it's called On Hold Freestyle. This is super exclusive because, man, this like really ain't even out, so it's a super exclusive,
It's a
man.
premiere.
We've been getting some dope premieres lately, man, and I definitely heard. I spent the joint before, I had to listen. I know you're gonna drop some heat, but before we get into this joint, you guys that's listening and people that's watching, you guys can follow us on Twitter, Instagram at iLLANOiZE Radio. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Official Biko. That's Official B as in boy, EKOE. Make sure you get in tune with the website. Get those tickets at illinois.co/tickets, or just go to illinois.co. Pretty ride. Let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, so of course y'all already know y'all can follow me on Twitter at _Pretty Riot. My Instagram name is Pretty Riot. You'll definitely see me at the showcase on May 26th. Also, definitely get tickets to go see Lajay open up for Tink on June 8th. I might have something special for y'all next show too. You never know. Catch me all the time on illinois.co. Follow iLLANOiZE Radio. Like, what is y'all doing? Follow us so you can stay in tune with everything that we be doing.
What is you doing?
What are you doing?
And with that being
We
said,
outie.
here is On
Oh,
Hold
we got-
Freestyle with the homie Kid Breeze.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, no, you introduce your own joint.
Hey, man, this on hold freestyle, man, right here on iLLANOiZE Radio, man. Yeah, it is.
See y'all next week.
We outie.
On the real, gotta teach these niggas lessons. And if a nigga run up on me, gotta stretch him.